Every social movement begins with people. In Colorado, one organization is bringing thousands together to fight one of the biggest challenges of our time, climate change. 350 Colorado is a grassroots organization working to build a fossil-free future powered by renewable energy. They started as a part of the Global 350 organization and now stand as an independent nonprofit. But what makes this organization powerful isn't just its mission, it's the people and leadership behind it.
The challenge this movement faces is urgent. Climate change is accelerating, and fossil fuels continue to drive the crisis. In Colorado, oil and gas production contributes heavily to emissions and poor air quality as well. But this isn't just an environmental issue. 350 Colorado frames climate change as a justice issue because it impacts vulnerable communities the most. By defining the problem this way, they make climate change personal and urgent.
When an issue is framed this way, it does more than describe a problem. It shapes how people understand their role in solving it. By connecting climate change to health, equity, and everyday life, 350 Colorado helps people see that crisis isn't distant or abstract. It's happening in their neighborhoods, in their air, and in their future. And once people recognize that connection, they're more likely to look for ways to get involved. That's where the power of framing becomes clear. It doesn't just inform people, but it mobilizes them. It turns concern into action and helps people build the foundation for a stronger, more unified movement. In social movements, how an issue is framed can determine whether people take action. 350 Colorado frames climate change as something that affects everyone. This creates a shared sense of responsibility and motivates people to get involved. Rather than starting from scratch, the organization builds from the existing Global 350 network, using its established connections, resources, and strategies to expand their reach in Colorado. By leveraging this larger network, they can strengthen local organizing while contributing to a broader international movement.
Their main strategy is grassroots organizing. They train volunteers, organize local teams, and create opportunities for everyday people to take action. More than 20,000 Coloradans have joined the movement. This reflects what we've learned from Dugan about collective leadership, where leadership is shared across a group, not centered in one person. Instead of one leader, they empower many people to lead.
Bobbie Mooney is a staff attorney at 350 Colorado, and she helps with legal action to support Colorado communities and campaigns working on climate and air quality issues.
I think the biggest challenge we face is our communities feeling overwhelmed, unable to stand up and fight back against climate pollution and corruption.
Mm-hmm.
We have really come to understand that the environment, like our treatment of the environment and our treatment of people are inextricable. The way that we protect the environment that people depend on is by protecting people's health and safety. And the way we protect people's health and safety is by helping to protect the environment. We are very grassroots, and we choose issues like that based on grassroots attention and concern around those issues. And so fracking is like a perfect example because it really has very serious direct local impacts to our communities here in Colorado. And it is the largest contributor coming out of Colorado to the global climate crisis.
350 Colorado turns its leadership into action. They organize protests, climate strikes, and rallies to raise awareness and demand change. They also push for policy changes and hold leaders accountable. Youth play a major role in this movement, leading campaigns and organizing events. This connects to RobNet's idea of bridge leadership, where leaders connect everyday people, especially youth and marginalized groups, to larger systems of power. They help transform individual passion into collective action.
As this leadership spreads across communities, the impact becomes impossible to ignore. What starts as local organizing grows into a statewide force for climate justice, and that's where 350 Colorado really shows its strength.
This approach has created real impact. 350 Colorado has organized large climate marches and built one of the strongest grassroots networks in the state. They've helped shift public awareness and push conversations about renewable energy forward. But the most important outcome is something bigger than policy. It's people's power. This movement shows that leadership isn't about authority. It's about helping others take action. The story of 350 Colorado teaches us that real change doesn't start at the top. It starts with people working together. And that's what makes a social movement powerful.
Colorado frames climate change as a justice issue because it impacts vulnerable communities the most. By defining the problem, this